will not bend. Game time. Run it up. 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 Run it up.
The seating capacity is 65,000 at Ford Field, and we are right around that number today. A good crowd on hand and seemingly ready to go in the Motor City. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup set to go here between the Los Angeles Rams and the Detroit Lions. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9?
Taken from about the 12. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
They'll start out on the ground and Saquon Barkley. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down and they're playing with extreme confidence.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Again, it's Barkley. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
The Lions sitting at 5-2 on the year. They come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it, and that's what they're trying to get done here.
Prescott's throw into the hands of Pickens. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down.
Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and it's 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd. Looking to throw. Prescott.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Jesse Bates.
And the Rams are going to take possession of the football.
Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. After the turnover, here's Herbert. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert.
And he wisely will throw that one away.
Excellent recognition that none of his receivers were beating coverage and getting open, so he just threw that one away. They'll come back to the huddle, reset, and try something different.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Justin Herbert looking to pass.
Trying to get it to Anderson, but it's intercepted. Herbert picked by his old college teammate, Kayvon Thibodeau.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. And this is incomplete. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Up the middle with Barkley. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams in the National Football League.
And for me, in my little bit of rankings here, I've got them at the top. I know there's still 2 months to go, and we've seen teams get off to hot starts and then fade away due to injuries or the schedule or whatever. But unless there are a rash of injuries on this team, I'd be surprised if they aren't a 1st or a 2nd seed come playoff time.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Here's Herbert. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Defense is certainly... Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw here, Herbert.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
Here comes the Rams punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Taken in at the 11.
So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return.
And the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
And they had lost 2 in a row prior to getting the open week last weekend, so potentially a chance for them to get away for a bit, keel up, and come back strong.
That's what the hope is anyway, because you're going to find out now with your team, are you still focused on being the best you can be for the rest of the season with the things going the way they have earlier this year?
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
This pass into the hands of Bellinger.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
You know, are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the #1 goal? Make the playoffs.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick.
And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
Running left, it's Barkley. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
2nd and 2. First down marker at the 5-yard line. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They're looking at 3rd and the nose of the football.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
5 yards from the end zone, 1st and goal. Running the jet sweep as Prescott bats it forward. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. The defensive coordinators love that. You got a quarterback willing to stick his nose in there, come up on run support, and stop that pop pass dead in its tracks.
And, partner, one good thing about trying to defend that play, you should see it coming the whole way. You see the receiver coming in motion in your direction. Nice job eluding the blocker, making the play behind the line of scrimmage, but an even better job studying the play.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. And the Rams are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. He finds his man, complete. That's Townsend. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Herbert, he'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 1st down Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
In motion goes the tight end. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Herbert. On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Herbert picked by his old college teammate, Kayvon Thibodeau. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets him on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick 6.
And I know from experience throughout the week when you go against this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick sixes and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down. Second down and goal. Herbert. And he's got it. That's caught for a Ram touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Rams are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Barkley, inside handoff, fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Lions linemen might have moved. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. They'll go to Barkley again. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for 3rd down. Able to find his man, it's Pickens. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 17-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
A handoff to Barkley. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Play action. Prescott. And it'll be intercepted.
Picked off by Alontae Taylor. And the Rams are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
And when a team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think he needs to get with his coaches on the sidelines, make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait. You do it from series to series, because drives like that, the end with a turnover, that's multiple times they picked him up already in this opening half.
Slot man moves right. On 1st and 10, Herbert. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Herbert. Throw left side complete. That's Townsend. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. The final shot before the break for Herbert. He's got his tight end. It's Tommy Tremble. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. So that would have been something from that distance, but to no avail. Comes up empty as we have reached the intermission. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score.
And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
from the 30 on second down. Herbert will get this to Eckler. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. That's going to be caught downfield by Anderson. Touchdown, LA! I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken from about the 12. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored, and now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. One of the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. It's Barkley on the counter. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 65 yards rushing for him now to this point. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Here's a give to Barkley. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a 1st down.
Give every member of that unit a ton of credit for ripping off such a big gain there, because you don't get free for that many yards on a counter or misdirection without everybody selling the heck out of it.
Now Saquon Barkley. And some room to run now. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Barkley. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. He's got Bellinger. And in for the Lions touchdown. Daniel Bellinger, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Lions are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by York is up and good. And we are tied at 14. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And these 2 teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the 3rd quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first 2 drives of the 3rd quarter, 1 for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
On 1st down, Justin Herbert. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big play there for L.A. 43 yards. And we're going to get another timeout called by the Lions. And that's going to leave him with just one timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Herbert now. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Andrew Booth picks it off. And the Lions are going to take over here up near the 40. So a big return there, Charles, on what was a pretty dangerous throw to the outside.
It sure was, Brandon. That's the risk you run on a throw like this. If it's intercepted, a lot of times this is a pick six. So good hustle to get back and get him down. But, boy, that's a throw you've really got to be sure of if you're going to work the perimeter of the field.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes in the run game, you can make the argument that quickness beats size. And how about the example right here?
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now it's Barkley. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
112 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott. He's got this to Pickens. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 26. That one good for 16 as the drive continues. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Bellinger hauls it in out left side. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22.
They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And some nice running, going to get him down close to a 1st down at the Rams 17. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And Barkley did not get there. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
A lot of pressure here for Cade York. This to break our 4th quarter tie. York able to send this one through.
And they take a 17-14 lead. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And they really need to forget about their last time out, the turnover that led to a field goal. So now they try to regroup, trailing in the final quarter. Obviously, they'd love a touchdown, but 3 would suffice.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now it's Herbert. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, L.A. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Taken from about the 12. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Prescott. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Prescott down. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
134 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
On 1st and 10, Prescott rolling to his left.
Got an open man. It's Pickens.
We talk about mobility in quarterbacks all the time. Here's what really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. They'll run with Barkley. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Missed tackles may doom this team.
I just had a bad flashback. That's why I'm sitting up here with you right now. You've got to tackle him inbounds. You've got to wrap him up.
Running again with Barkley on 2nd down.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down.
To throw, Prescott.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Desperation time. Prescott on 4th.
Got a man. It's Judy complete. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they'll get the conversion on a gain of 14.
4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field.
A new lease on life after the 4th down conversion. Here's 1st and 10.
On the run, it's Barkley. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Here's 2nd and 2 now from the 3. Prescott.
And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the 4th quarter.
And, partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this one away.
New York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
Throwing, Herbert.
He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Herbert going to throw. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
Herbert to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Townsend. And he'll be out of bounds after a gain of about 5. That stops the clock, but slow and steady won't win the race at this point. For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on third down. Herbert. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions.
Charles, for this losing side, their heads are hanging as they walk off the field today. And really, we know why. Those 3 turnovers by that offense, that's ultimately what doomed them.
And this is what coaches preach all the time to every team that we ever talk with. Taking care of the ball on offense, trying to take it away on defense. And let's face it, when you give it away 3 times in one game, you make it very difficult for your team to get the W.
So for the Lions,
they climb to 6-2 on the year as they close in on the midpoint of this 17-game schedule.
And they'll get to stay home again next week as the Seattle Seahawks come to town. Meanwhile, for the Rams,
Our Father who art in heaven, I love when you toss me blessings. You never throw interceptions, I catch them like O.D. Beckham. Hard to not the devil when built like Tiana Teller and balling at 27. I feel like Iman Shumpert. Know there's a disconnect when the sheep start to lead the shepherd. The weak start to be aggressive, the streets start to be the reverend. Bragging about first class, seated on 9/11. They spirits are not united, a legion, my soul forever. I murder my adolescence, assault with a friendly weapon. I verbally dissect them to help them get back together. Wanting the stranger things, I handle it like 11. My point is I guard the kids. I should play for the Celtics. Watch how I Euro step them and curry them like I'm Stephen. Whenever I'm in your town, the Warriors in your presence. I manifest my endeavors. I'm blessed and I'm getting better. I walk amongst living legends. Coach Contra will live forever. Oh. New goals, baby boo. Got my wrist in these grits, tryna whip something new. I am sick of this rampant. So are you. Hold on, switch. Mama, I'm gonna introduce my ego. Since the world full of villains, then let's introduce the heroes. We the good guys, no blood on our hands. Hands Tito, she is back. Finna, guarantee though. Move back. Type of view is that on the globe. It's a visionary peeking out the window of my soul. Might just fall back, lend a helping hand and play my role. You ain't all that in the mirror oversold. Call me Reason A, aka Malcolm XL. That's a big pun, bigger punishment. I give him hell, getting done. Keep it blunt enough, you can't cough drop. Tell them hard for their health.
Al fin han encontrado el éxito con los colorados. El mejor desde Colombia a los estados. Para los que no piensan que yo soy mejor, tengo todo tus raperos favoritos paniqueados. Ten cuidado, estos raperos son mis hijos autados. Acuérdate quién hizo el sonido que te ha gustado.
Dear method me, so when you copy my style, just a bridge, I done burnt them all with a freestyle.
Even with all the buildings along the Las Vegas Strip and all the action here, this is one of the city's biggest attractions. Allegiant Stadium opened back in 2020.
Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the New England Patriots and the Las Vegas Raiders.
And we are underway at Allegiant Stadium. Taken at the 15, a short kick.
And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
No check. Please, Ryan.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And his first pass is incomplete. Well, that's not the way you want to start. A first pass attempt and a first drop all in one.
Well, you've got plenty of time to make up for it, but obviously not the way you want to get things started. Got to shake that off and get going.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. He's got a man, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 25-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
He's got exactly what you're looking for, the ability to not just diagnose a play and quickly, but to make a play as well. Nice job there tackling him for a loss.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And incomplete here to bring up 4th down as the rookie couldn't haul it in.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time they were up to the challenge.
They'll drop to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And this defense holds firm here on the opening drive of the night.
Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10
at their own 26. Now Jones. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. He's got a man, complete. A big play there for New England. 66 yards.
For Mac Jones, accuracy was more his calling card when folks were taking stock of the 2021 draft. But he's got a big arm as well, and he shows it off there.
And that's how you start a drive, because you know they have this play in their back pocket, waiting for the right time to unleash it. And boy, did they pick the right opportunity. Unleashed it big time, and that was also a big-time throw.
And that ball traveling 68 yards in the air, according to Next Gen Stats.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Throwing Jones. This is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Damian Harris with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Patriots are on the board first here in Vegas. Folk connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board.
And a short kick taken at about the 16.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
They're going to look to throw.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. He'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Back to throw here. He gets this to Devontae Adams.
And he is going to have a Raiders first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. Touchdown Raiders! Devontae Adams. He has career touchdown number 78, tying in with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list.
And the Raiders are an extra point away from drawing level.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
From the 10. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. It sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime. If you're a good football team, you spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw complete there to Beckham. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Here's Jones throwing on first down. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
This early in the game, it's all about making steady progress downfield, hoping to lead to early points. And you can do it with your actual play calls, or sometimes something a little more improvised, as we just saw there.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. These two teams all tied after one.
Score tied 7-7.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
On 3rd and 2, Jones. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 15-yard line. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. He will find his tight end Smith for a Patriot touchdown. Jonnu Smith, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Patriots have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Folk. And that makes the score 14-7. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive. So we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
The throw over the middle taken in. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Check pass.
Here's Jacobs from the gun. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Back to throw. Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. Past the 20. And the Patriots are going to take possession of the football. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, right? Because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time. You got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. So that run gets them about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal.
I have to laugh a little bit because he actually handed it off. I thought with the 2 touchdown passes he's thrown in this one already, he'd go ahead and fling and try and get a 3rd one.
Yeah, now from this spot on 3rd down, I think he'd probably throw it here.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. They won't even send in a running play here, I don't believe. I think they go ahead and try and throw it for a touchdown.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. Just keeping the play alive. Parker's got it. Touchdown, New England.
Jones pass.
It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Patriots go up by 2 touchdowns. Now Folk for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Patriots 21, Raiders 7.
Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board.
And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Set to get this drive started. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found the play calls at work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
A handoff, Jacobs running to the left. And he'll get this forward only for about a yard, as that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Marcus Jones there for the tackle. Still 9 remaining on 2nd down.
47-yard line.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 60 Vikings, 60 Vikings.
Looking to throw.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 14 yards.
Back to the running game with Jacobs.
Big Christian Barmore was there on the tackle. Both these teams last year, identical 10-7 records. Both were playoff teams that went out in the wild card round. With a big difference, last year Josh McDaniels was the offensive coordinator of the Pats. This year, he's the head man in Las Vegas. So this, a game he's definitely had circled on his calendar.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Jacobs. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? Third down, they just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
They'll look to throw here. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's going to have a Raiders first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
They'll look to throw again.
Got his man. It's Bo Melton. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Right there, hurt.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. A 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Raiders get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Carlson on for the PAT. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
This is taken just shy of the 10, and he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
He took a shot there, but boy, was that ill-advised from my viewpoint. Coverage was awfully tight. How did he get away with that one not being picked off?
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jones. And the Raiders have got him. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
2 things you can do in that situation: run and punt the football, or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
They'll try and throw for it here. Incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Granted, there was more on his mind there than just getting to the first down marker. Saw an opportunity to get a big play and was going to let the defense do a lot to stop him from getting there.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal.
19 tight. 19 tight. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal.
Alert. Alert. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers.
He'll look to throw. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't third down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the first down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
And Jacobs, I don't think he's going to get there, no. It appears they're going to mark him short of the first.
Now a timeout coming here defensively. As on 4th down, may as well make them punt it.
Well, let's see what they do. They're knocking on the door here in the second quarter.
And you know what you look at on your play sheet? Your 2-point conversion plays. Because you've drawn up a number of them in today's football. You don't just have 1 or 2 for the game. You have more like 6 or 7.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. He couldn't get the ball away on 4th and goal. And the Patriots get the football back. The Pats at the line, ready to go. 1 second, all that remains. A final shot before break. Jones. He gets it complete to Harris. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. So at halftime, it's the Patriots with the advantage. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. A fairly short kick from the 14.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
And they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Jones going deep downfield for Ross. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
Well, Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick six.
And Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, they wanted to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Fires the out route and completes it to Harris. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Now Jones. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Trayvon Merritt. And the Raiders are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's a 2nd and 7.
They swing that out wide to Jacobs.
And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. So a little breathing room now. 1st and 10 at the 17.
And the Raiders first down.
He'll drop to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Back to 60. On the ball.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35.
And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Boyd Martin, 83 yards. And the Raiders have scored again in this 3rd quarter, this time to move out in front.
Now, he's tough to contain as it is, but in man coverage with a pretty deep pass downfield, really tough to contain.
And it's so difficult because every play you've got to consider he might try and run past you. So your goal as a defensive back is to give him plenty of cushion, meaning lots of space between you and him. If he wants to catch the short stuff, come up and secure the tackle, hit him a bunch during the game, and try and keep him in front. If you turn your head for a second, if your concentration wanes, he just takes off and goes, and I think that's what we just saw there.
Touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can run.
The ball comes out. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 23 yards to pick up there.
First down, New England.
Give, running left is Harris. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Throwing, Jones.
That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. A pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least it'll be 4th down.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Desperation time now. Here's Jones.
That's to his running back, complete.
He'll get it inside the 20.
Touchdown! Damian Harris, his second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Patriots are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away.
Taken at the 15, a short kick.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And his throw is incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. His throw incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown.
Part of this defense now with multiple interceptions in this game, but this time they say turnabout is fair play because, remember, they had a pick 6 on the other side, and now they get a pick 6 of their own.
Yeah, they actually added to some of their nice play throughout this ball game. A good effort by them to secure another interception on this one. A better effort to take it all the way back for 6. And how about an exceptional effort to match their opposition's pick 6 from earlier in this game.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
And can they regroup? That's the question. The pick 6 hurt, no doubt, but this is still a one-score game here in the 4th. And this is going to be a Raiders first down as good running gets him to about the 44.
Muscle damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've moved the belt 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? The ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
57 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ballgame.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now back to throw.
He's able to find Melton. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. 8 yards to go on 2nd down.
They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. They'll set up a throw.
He'll get this underneath to Jacobs.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 22-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue.
Like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
And a short gain here down to the 22. Jalen Mills in on the stop.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. The throw over the middle, taken in. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete.
And the Raiders are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. They're going to look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
Sometimes it's hard to figure, but you can live with incompletions in this situation. You can't live with these short gains that take time off the clock.
You know who loves it? This defense. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Now Melton on the jet sweep. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Bo Melton, his first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Raiders are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the posts, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch tomorrow.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter.
Taken from about the 12. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Got to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Jones. That's caught by Thornton.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
Now Jones.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Here's Jones.
Going up top. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Back-to-back big plays defensively. First the sack. Now they force the incompletion on third and long. Things looking pretty good for them.
And this is where they have to be careful because they've got the momentum going their way. They will be really amped up to get to the quarterback. Look out. Draw, screen, something that can be used against them.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A nice pickup of 23 on the third down conversion. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
To throw is Jones.
He finds the speedster Ross. That's complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Give him 32 on the play.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And this is going to be caught. He got it. It's a touchdown, and forget overtime. Barring a miracle, they're going to win this thing in regulation. On for the extra point is Folk. And it would appear they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory.
The score, Patriots 42, Raiders 35.
Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you've got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared, stay on your feet defensively, and tackle someone.
The slot man in motion right. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
What a thrilling 4th quarter this one was. Well, at least I guess if you're cheering for the winning side, an outstanding comeback, though, that saw them completely take control and change the outcome of this game.
Yeah, I'm not sure how many of us saw that coming, the way that they were playing, and having the lead after 3 quarters. A little bit of a stunning ending because it wasn't just a one-touchdown swing. It was a multiple touchdown swing for them to end up losing that ball game. Give credit where credit is due. They came off the pace and got it done.
So for the Patriots, they're not going to go quietly here as the win moves them now to 8-6 on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the Cincinnati Bengals.
Meanwhile, for Las Vegas,
they drop their 10th game now to fall to 4-10.
And they'll be on the road next week as they travel to Pittsburgh to take on the Steelers.
It's another one. We got another one. It's her. Who that? Big baby slide through in that drop top. Something by Benz looking cute. That's finest. Her and her friends, big blinks and snatch waist. Yeah, she brought the. Ain't no way somebody daddy ain't gonna give it a intro. Damn, this is the intro? Yes, it's the intro.
They don't know what they in for. It be coming like this on the intro, what they here for. If they want the heat, you know who to send for your info. Buy my money like Venmo. If this music don't work out, and all to get it from my ends low. How you feel though? Cause, they can't rock with us. Galaxy ain't no stopping us.